Well, well, well. Looks like someone couldn't resist picking up that shiny scarab beetle at the antique shop. And now you're stuck in ancient Egypt circa 1500 BCE during the New Kingdom. Congratulations, you absolute genius. Let's see how spectacularly you'd fail at surviving one of history's most brutal civilizations. Now I know what you're thinking. But ancient Egypt had pyramids and gold and cool cat gods. How bad could it be? Oh, you sweet summer child, you're about to find out exactly how bad. So strap in, because we're counting down 5 reasons why you'd be absolutely screwed in the land of the pharaohs, starting with number 5. Reason 5, the food will destroy you. Let's talk about what you'd be eating, because, spoiler alert, it's not exactly a Mediterranean buffet. Your main food groups in ancient Egypt are bread, beer, onions, and disappointment. That's it. That's the menu, enjoy. Ancient Egyptian bread wasn't your soft, fluffy Wonder Bread. This stuff was coarse, grainy, and packed with sand. Literal sand, because they ground their grain using stone mills. And guess what? Gets into everything rocks. So every single bite you take is slowly grinding down your teeth like sandpaper on wood. By the time you hit 30, your molars are basically gone. Worn down to nubs, archaeologists have found mummies with teeth. So destroyed they probably couldn't eat solid food anymore. Imagine trying to gum your way through rock-hard, flatbread fun times. And the beer, oh, the beer. Ancient Egyptian beer was thick, lukewarm, grainy, and had the consistency of chunky oatmeal. It was more food than drink. And everyone drank this stuff because the alternative was playing Russian roulette with Nile water, which was filled with human waste, animal waste, dead things, parasites, bacteria, and the occasional crocodile drinking from the Nile is like playing disease bingo, except every square is a guaranteed winner. Your diet is roughly 70% bread, 20% beer, and 10% whatever vegetables you can scrounge up. Onions, garlic, lentils, maybe some dates. If you're lucky, you're eating the same thing every single day for years until the thought of another onion makes you want to throw yourself to the crocodiles and forget about dietary restrictions. Gluten-free, vegan, too bad. Eat your sandy bread or starve. The malnutrition is real. Vitamin C deficiency leading to scurvy. Vitamin D deficiency, even in the desert. Iron deficiency, calcium deficiency because your teeth are disintegrating. Your body is running on emergency power mode 24/7, giving you constipation, diarrhea, stomach parasites, and dental abscesses. Your digestive system is a war zone, and there's no medicine, just prayers to the gods. That brings us to reason number 4. Reason 4, the diseases will absolutely wreck you. Ancient Egypt was basically a petri dish of horrible ways to die slowly. Let's start with the greatest hits. Schistosomiasis, parasitic flatworms that live in the Nile burrow into your skin when you bathe, travel through your bloodstream, lay eggs in your organs and cause fever, fatigue, bloody urine, and chronic pain. This disease was so common, ancient Egyptians just accepted peeing blood as normal life. Malaria mosquitoes breeding in the Nile Delta carry parasites that infect your blood cells, causing cyclical fevers, chills, and if you're unlucky, cerebral malaria that kills you or leaves you with brain damage. No mosquito nets, no medicine, just fever and the possibility of death. Tuberculosis spreading through crowded housing attacks. Your lungs makes you cough up blood waste away and eventually suffocate. It's slow, painful, and highly contagious, so if your neighbor has it, congratulations, you probably have it too. Dysentery causes severe diarrhea and dehydration. You're losing fluids faster than you can replace them, especially when your water source is the contaminated Nile. Children and adults died from this constantly, and you'd probably die immediately because your modern immune system has never dealt with ancient superbugs. Add in polio, leprosy, smallpox plague, and 30 other diseases that didn't have names. Just symptoms like the wasting sickness. Your immune system is completely unprepared. You grew up with vaccines and antibiotics. Meanwhile, every Egyptian around you has been building immunity since birth. You're a level 1 noob in the final boss room. Even minor injuries become death sentences, get a cut. It gets infected, no antibiotics. So sepsis break a bone, permanent limp stub. Your toe gangrenous infection time to amputate with a bronze saw and no anesthesia. Hope you can bite this leather strap hard enough. The doctors won't help much. They thought diseases were caused by angry gods. Their treatment plan, mixing donkey liver with tortoise shell, grinding into powder and chanting prayers, very scientific. Oh, and dental abscesses were so severe they'd spread to your jawbone and kill you. Death by toothache. Welcome to ancient Egypt. Moving to reason number 3. Reason 3. The work will literally kill you. Congratulations on not dying yet. Here's your reward: backbreaking labor from sunrise to sunset every day until your body gives out. As a farmer, which 85% of the population was your day starts before dawn, hauling 40-pound water pots from the Nile, making dozens of trips while temperature climbs to 100 degrees. Then you're in the fields with primitive tools, tilling sun-baked soil bent over for hours. Your back screaming, hands, blistered skin, burnt. There's no sunscreen, no breaks. Just work until you collapse. And taxes. Ancient Egypt taxed based on expected harvest. So even if your crops fail from drought or flooding, you still owe. The same amount can't pay. They take your possessions, livestock, family members as collateral. Nothing says civilization like debt slavery. Construction crews had it worse, hauling multi-ton stone blocks across the desert in 110-degree heat. Dehydration is constant heat stroke, is common falling stones. Crush workers regularly, you're breathing stone dust all day, giving you silicosis until you suffocate. There's no safety equipment, no compensation, just a mass grave for workers who don't make it. You're working dawn to dusk 6 days a week. Your body never recovers by age 30, you're physically broken. Even craftsmen breathe toxic fumes from metalworking and paint. Pigments, ancient Egyptian blue paint, created toxic gases that damage lungs and nervous systems. Miners crawl into unstable tunnels, guaranteed to die from cave-ins or respiratory failure. Scribes sit hunched for 12 hours, destroying their spines, going blind from eye strain, developing carpal tunnel. There's no retirement, no pension. You work until you can't, and then you die.
Game over.
But hey, at least the environment is nice, right? Reason number 2. Reason 2. The environment is actively trying to murder you. The heat averages 95 to 105 degrees, regularly spiking to 110 or higher. No air conditioning, just relentless heat. That bakes you. Heat stroke is constant. Dehydration is normal. People died from heat exposure regularly, then at night, it drops to 50 degrees and you don't have heating, just thin linen. Hypothermia is real. Sandstorms whip desert sand into massive choking clouds that reduce visibility to zero sand. Gets in your eyes, nose, mouth, lungs. Food, water, everywhere. You're being sandblasted alive, caught outside, you suffocate or wander into the desert and die. The wildlife Nile crocodile, 16 feet long, over 1,000 pounds, lurking in the water, waiting to drag you under death. Roll you into pieces. People died to crocodiles constantly. They worshipped Sobek, the crocodile god, hoping not to get eaten. Hippos even deadlier. 3-ton tanks of rage-charging boats at 20 miles per hour, biting people in half. They killed more people than any other animal. They're cute until they're murdering you. Scorpions hiding in shoes. Clothing bedding their sting is agonizing and kills children. And the week you check everything. Before touching it, snakes, cobras, vipers, all venomous, all deadly. Cleopatra used one for suicide because snake deaths were so common. They romanticized it. Insects. Mosquitoes carry malaria, flies spread disease, locusts devour harvest, causing famines. Your life is constant battle against nature's smallest assassins. And the Nile's flooding is unpredictable flood. Too much villages wash away flood. Too little famine strikes. You're at the river's mercy, wander from the Nile into the desert, and you're dead from dehydration. Bandit sun exposure giving everyone skin cancer. The sun is literally cooking you alive every day. Which brings us to reason number 1. Reason 1. The people will absolutely end you. Ancient civilizations were xenophobic, hierarchical, and brutally violent. You think you're showing up as a weird foreigner and people will welcome you. Huh? No. Ancient Egyptians called foreign lands lands of chaos and believed Egypt was the only civilized place. Everyone else was barbarian. When you show up looking different, talking gibberish, you're immediately suspicious. Best case, you're a curiosity. Worst case, you're a spy and get sold into slavery. Foreign prisoners became slaves constantly. You're property. Now your owner can beat you, work you to death, or kill you with zero consequences. You're bottom tier, no value. Can't read hieroglyphics. Class system is rigid. Crime? Lose hand, tongue, or life. No trials. Constantly at war. Young male? Conscripted, minimal training, die horribly. Merciless warfare. People are dangerous. Blood feuds, corrupt officials, fanatics. No family means you're doomed. 5 reasons you'd fail. Food destroys you. Diseases ravage you. Work breaks you. Environment kills you. People finish you. But hey, you saw pyramids. Don't touch cursed artifacts. Spoiler, you won't survive.